Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield. October.
Well, Kirk Timber, that doesn't have as good of a ring. But November, look, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions in the loss to Kansas City Week 9.
The offensive player of the month. He was just off a little bit. Had opportunities. Wasn't quite as accurate as he's been throughout the year, but they also didn't run the ball with the same proficiency that they've run it with Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen, who had come back off.
Play action now. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a pickup of 9. Off the play fake. Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now,
success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Now Cook down to the 25.
Average. Also able to rush the quarterback both inside and off the edge, and is an absolute tackling machine in the running game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone.
They're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago, and just no chance of turning the...
Outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 4.
It up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he almost picked it. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard. Play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former
throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punt.
Where's the weak spot for the Seahawks crew?
Believe it or not, consistent pass rush. And the reason I see 2018 a defensive tackle, they've added Jadeveon Clowney. Defensive end consistently presses for 10 sacks to deal with.
Week 10, how about this battle playing against the undefeated 49ers? That's going to be a fun one.
That's going to be.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Get downfield.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other.
You did it. I had to.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Irv Smith Jr. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
To get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they go the wrong way on the draw play. Cousins to Cook. And a decent game there as of highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime. That one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made it along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yes. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of Master and gets set at the line. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now it's in 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining on the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So if you like field goals, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touch.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll mix. Here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. Here's Carson. 5
touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the
money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf and brought down, but able to 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to Lockett, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pin here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points. Can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. That one, hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. Quick strip. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one wide. Carolina, Brandon, and Denver. All 3 got the win. And Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name.
Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection...
Because I actually remember them playing, but... Oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that. But none of them ever won on this. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at mid.
And pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all game, right, against Indianapolis on the road. Everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the...
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This all the way before snapping it on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he's sacked. It's third and long here. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Try and put themselves in a position to win it. You talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And he's back like he's trying to do here. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. We know this defense has some play, but need to do it twice here late to have a chance. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a throw to the end zone on first and completion on first down. Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
Something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing, and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen.
Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers.
Cousins on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Here's Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
6 now, first and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Third and long for Cousins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Might have needed just one more starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.